I am very happy to say that thanks to the hard work of IMS, Null, and several other Iris shader devs, our most requested feature is now finally available. As of Iris 1.7, Iris now has full DH support. This means that shaders designed with DH in mind will render LODs seamlessly with vanilla chunks. In order for Iris to add DH support, the DH API has been updated with several new methods and objects. However, there were also several breaking changes, most of which were due to mistakes on my end, due to misnaming a bunch of objects. Sorry about that. The full list of API changes are linked in the description below. Along with those two major changes, DH now supports Minecraft versions 1.20.2, 1.20.4, and 1.20.6, bringing the supported version count up to 9. Moving along, there were several graphical improvements for your viewing pleasure. First and foremost, hollow structures will no longer turn into Swiss cheese at lower detail levels. In order to help smooth the transition between vanilla and LOD chunks, grass will now fade from green to brown. While I don't recommend using this setting unless you want to stretch your GPU to the max, you can now render vertical structures like pixel art with almost no quality loss. Along with all those new visual changes, there were several large backend changes as well. The largest of which was the change to DH's database format to address two major issues. But don't worry, you won't have to regenerate anything. Just launch your world and DH will automatically migrate to the new version. Just be aware that it will take a while if you generated a lot of LODs and have a large database. One of those issues was with world gen. The old format had trouble determining which LODs were or weren't generated, which caused problems like this, or generating areas twice. Luckily, those problems are both solved with the new system. And as a nice bonus, the world generator now handles extreme render distances much better. So if you want to wait the 30 hours to generate all the way out to 1024 render distance, DH will work much better. Along with the new world gen handling, we have new lossy and lossless data compression, which combined can reduce file sizes to 1/3 the size of DH2's. Just be aware that this reduction won't be seen for old migrated worlds because the process to vacuum a large database can take tens of minutes, and we don't want to make you wait that long to load into a world. Continuing with the backend changes, we have a few performance improvements y'all will be very excited to hear about. DH is now significantly more memory efficient. You can run 512 render distance, assuming you've already waited the 8 hours needed to generate it all, with only 2 GB of memory. Although I'd still recommend 4 or more, especially if you want to run the world generator, since that uses Minecraft world gen code, which is still pretty memory hungry. Lastly, but certainly not least, thanks to Null's hard work, we now have frustum culling, which means you can expect a significant FPS improvement. Apologies for the long time between updates. I was hoping to have a smaller update out much sooner, but the world gen and file size issues ended up being something I couldn't ignore, which both required major changes that took months to finish. It would have been much faster if I could do this full time. Hey Mojang, are you hiring?